Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Here we go. Ready?
A handoff to Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Burrow will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move when they're on the move.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. We'll see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to.
So that challenge, a successful one. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Joe Mixon. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This is Mixon. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mixon. And he's brought down. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do, he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 13, 44 seconds to go.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.